Hello YouTube, my name is Aisling Drennan and I am doing my weekly studio updates with you again. I'm very new to YouTube, so I'm still working it all out, so if I have a few bloopers, please let me apologise in advance. So I'm an abstract painter, I'm London, UK based, and I have a YouTube channel to start sharing my work and showing people how I make paintings and some of my painting techniques. So at the minute, I'm running an offer. If you sign up to my newsletter on aislingdrennan.com, as a thank you, I will be sending out 4 paintings from my new series of work at a discounted rate. Which sounds quite good, doesn't it? So if you've been following me, or if you follow me on Instagram at Aisling_Drennan_art, I've been sharing loads of content about the paintings I've been making, how I'm making them, the palette I use, the overall construction and composition of each painting. So it's a wonderful way for people who are interested in my work, collectors of my work, to learn about the different stages of making the painting and how it happens here in my studio in London. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share some of that work currently, because I've just finished another 4 this week, which is quite cool. But first, I'm so excited because finally restrictions are lifting again, and I'm going to be exhibiting next month in a wonderful gallery in Mayfair called Decontemporary. It's a group exhibition. If you are London based, drop me a line and I can put you down for the private view, which is on the 8th of June, if I remember correctly. But it's so wonderful to be exhibiting again, and this exhibition has been organised by a really great organisation called ArtCan. They're a London-based organisation, and they are dedicated to the support and empowering artists. And I've been working with them for a couple of years now, so I'm really, really pleased to be showing with them again. So if that sounds good, let me know and I can fill you in with all the details. So I have been finishing some work. So this is a body of work that will be included on my newsletter. So if you do sign up, you will get preview access and you will get the discount. If that doesn't rock your boat right now, that's totally fine. Excuse me, I have been talking. I was doing an interview before I did this YouTube. I will also be releasing these on my website then after they go out initially to my subscribers. So first of all of these boards are 40 by 40. On panel board, on plywood. So they're really strong, really solid. They have all been primed and prepared by me, myself. It's a very hands-on job. Finished this one earlier in the week. I did struggle a wee bit getting the finishing marks on this, but I'm quite pleased with it now. I particularly like the movement in and out between the underlayers of these marks here. So my work is all about mark making, how you can manipulate the paint, how you can play with the paint, and how you can have fun with the paint. Really important. So this is made using oil paint, oil bar, charcoal. Oil bar is the yellow mark in the middle, and I love it because it's like an adult crayon, and it's really fun to use, and it gives a really wonderful thick consistency. So that's the first one I'm going to show you. Secondly, in this whole series of work, I've been maintaining my palette that I've been working with for about a year now, which is really centered around light blues and greens, very earthy tones. But in this series of work, I'm taking it out to be a little bit quieter, a little bit more subdued. If you look on my website, aislingdrennan.com, you'll see work from like last year or the year before. It's a lot louder. There's a lot... it's a lot more vocal, I guess, yeah. So I wanted to bring all this work just a little bit more delicacy, a little quieter, and see how that went. So what's really working for me is the boulder shapes. So all my work is based around stone wall formations. And I did an art residency a couple of years ago that was based in a very rural part of Ireland. And I did loads of studies into the stone walls around me. And these are the results. I'm really, really, really pleased with this painting. So I'll come out first. I think there's a lovely stillness in this painting. And it was really important for me not to overwork it, because I got it to a point where I was really happy with it quite earlier on in the earlier stages of making. And I was really conscious of not overworking it, because that can happen easily. So this is oil paint, oil bar, and charcoal. And I love the interplay between the background marks and the forefront marks. And of course that pop of lemon yellow to give it a good kick. So really, really happy with this one. I'm gonna have to, because I'm getting through this body of work, I've got maybe 5 or 6 more to finish, but I need to start coming up with titles. So the titles are really important to me in my paintings. I don't like to just go, painting 1, painting 2, painting 3. I like there to be some connection with the title. It's really important for me to work like that, because with the paintings as well, there's connections between the paintings. I always think of them as if like they're having a chat or something like that together. So I like to try and do the same with titles. So if you have any ideas, please give me a shout and let me know. So the next one, these are mainly green ones that I got finished recently. Really pleased with this one as well. This was good fun to make. So again, it's pushing in and out between the under and over layers of paint. It's playing with all the paint marks and exploring how far I can push the materials, particularly around here, so really mixing charcoal with the oil paint, smudging it in so you get a really lovely texture and a nice little fun mark in the top. So I'm really enjoying these bolder paintings. The first painting I saw you is more typical of what I've been doing for the past year or so. Whereas these bolder ones are, they're going in the right direction for me. So I'm hoping to, I'll continue with them again, for the rest of the year. So these are the starting point, and then I'll scale up and make larger. A little bit more of the lemon yellow pop in this. So again, it's quiet, it's subdued. It's not too loud. It's quietly arriving, these bolder paintings. It's lovely to finish a painting and feel really content with it. It's a really, really wonderful feeling. People often ask me, how do I know when a painting is finished? And I think it's like when the painting just sort of sits with you. It's almost like when you fancy someone. It's a really weird way to explain it, but it's the way you kind of get that bolt of fancying someone. It's like I fancy the painting and then I know it's finished, it's done, because it settles with me, it sits with me really well. So yeah, there are the 4 paintings that I finished most recently. I have about 6 or 7 of them done, and I've got about another 6 to do. Once I get them finished, they're brought over to my photographers to be professionally photographed before going out on my newsletter, where you will have the preview access that I spoke about earlier on, and then they'll go live on my website and my Instagram. So thanks very much for watching. Love sharing what I do. Love what I do. It's all good. I'm very grateful. If you have any questions or comments or queries, please let me know. I do need to make a better job of the bio on YouTube. Still figuring that out amongst everything else. But have a lovely Wednesday and thank you for watching. How do I turn you off?